Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. All right, let's start with our legs out in front of us. Our divine flesh is up from underneath us so we can sit up nice and tall. And let's just work our hands and our feet. So we're going to flex both hands and feet and then push through and go into a point. And flex, push through and point. Sitting up tall, flex, push through and point. And flex, and push through and point. Now let's come back to a neutral position, open the legs a little bit, and then make fists with our hands. Elbows are bent and down, and let's circle both feet and hands all the way around. So we're getting into the wrist joint as well as the ankle joint. All the way around, circling. Let's take one more. Good, and now let's reverse that so we're going in the opposite direction, just to open up the ankles and the wrists. So our hands and feet can help us for the rest of the class. Let's take one more circle. Here we go. Excellent. And shake that out. Excellent. All right, let's start with our legs bent. We've got your right leg in front. We've got the divine flesh out. We have that triangle shape there. And let's just start with a lower back contraction. So deep breath in. Exhale, push the lower back to the back of the room as you engage the stomach. And then push through the hips, undulate through that spine. So we're just starting to work from that lower spine, going back again, using your breath, and push and roll up. Trying to get a little more mobility in that back. But starting from the core, the hips and the stomach and the lower back. Let's take that again, back. And push through and come up. Now we're going to twist our bodies towards our right knee, and you can hold on to the leg or put your hands on the floor and do the same thing on that diagonal line. So we're pushing that lower back, push through, undulate up. Repeat, roll it to the back, breathe, and push through, and let everything come up. So you're really starting to undulate through that spine, pushing through and lift, letting that head work with you too, because it's the end of the spine, and push up and come center. Let's take the center once again, so lower back is going to the back of the room, and still engaging the abdominals as you work to the back. Here we go, breathe. And push through and come front. Two more. Roll it to the back. Breathe. Push through. And you might find you're getting more range of motion in this undulation. And last time to the back. Push through and lift up. Come back to neutral and let's take it to the other side. And roll it to the back. Back diagonal. Push through and come up. Three more. Roll it to the back and pushing through and rolling it up. Two more. Breathe. Engage the abdominals. So we're getting a little oblique work there, and then working through that spine on that diagonal line. And let's turn to the back and push through and lift up. Come back to neutral, come to the center, and let's drop our elbow down, reach the arm over, opposite hip stays on the floor. So now we're getting a side body stretch. We're going to push with this hand, come up, and slide the hand through and get a twist. Come up, elbow goes down, reach, and lengthen, side body coming up, pushing and twist. Because we're sitting on the floor, we can't really do much with those hips, which is good because we're isolating this upper body and spine, reaching over our last time way out there, up and push through. Good. Coming up to upright position. Let's switch legs. So the other leg is in front and get that elbow down and reach the arm over to the side. Good. Coming up, push, and now we're scooping through, feeling that twist. And up and over, elbow goes down, come up, twist and through. Two more, elbow goes down, reach way out there, up, both hips stay on the floor as you take that side reach. Let's take it once more, and over, good, coming up, and twist and reach. Exhale. Let's come back to this side and take that reach. And now we're going to engage the abdominals as we scoot around, letting the head come down to the other side. So now we get a chance to really see how this scoot around is affecting that lower back, and continue to open up on the side body. Swing, let that head be loose, and reach. Press through, scoot all the way around. Breathe, good, and reach around and to the side. Let's push up. Excellent. Bring your hands together, let's clasp them and reach out. So now we're working with that upper spine area. Come out, clasp the hands together, take a deep breath in, and push the chest forward as the shoulder blades squeeze together, arms go behind, head will want to come up. Coming up, clasp the hands. We're pushing the shoulder blades away, reaching out, opening up that upper spine area. Hands come together, around and behind, deep breath in, exhale, push up, reaching the chest forward. Each time you may find that you get a little more range of motion, moving the chest forward and back. Reach it, and come up and around, and press, feel the chest, the heart chakra going up to the ceiling. And last time, hands come together, and reach it out. Good, reach the arms out, behind, deep breath in, exhale, push. Good. Okay, relax the shoulders. They go forward, up, back, and down. Forward, lift, back, and down. Keeping the spine straight. Lift, back, and down. Once more. Forward, lift, back, reverse it. And go to the back. Up, front, and down. Push to the back. Lift, front, and down. Reaching to the back. Lift it up. Front and down. Last time. Reach, lift, front, and down. Shimmy those shoulders out. Okay, taking the left hand, brace it on the right knee. Reach that right arm forward, up, pressing with this hand, and take a twist. Reach that arm all the way back, feeling it all the way through your lower spine. And circle, reach. Head goes with that hand, so we're opening up the shoulder here, but feeling that ringing out in the lower spine. Reach, lift, up, open, and stretch. Last time. Reach it, lift it, up, open, and reach to the back. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Hand, lift, up. Push, pull with that hand on the knee, and twist. Good. And keeping the shoulders down as you take this whole circle with that arm to the back. Good. Two more. Reach it, lift it, up, come out, to the back. Good. Enjoying what's happening in the spine and opening up in the shoulder. Good. Excellent. Let's bring the arms up over the head. We're going to twist, drop the arms out, flex the hands, and push the hands away from each other to try and twist that spine a little bit more. Let's take that again to the other side. Lift up, twist, reach. Take a deep breath in, exhale, flex those hands, and we'll reach in the opposite direction. One more step in each direction. Lift up, inhale, exhale as you press out through those hands, feeling the twist. Hands go away from each other, and lift up. Breathe out to the side. Inhale, exhale, press. Feel that nice reach there. Good. Coming down, just shimmy those shoulders out. You might have felt the shoulder blades come together. We're going to go back onto a variation of that, but let's in the meantime have our legs be straight out in front of us. So we're going to try and keep our feet pointed, back straight. Now you're going to reach with this hand, lift, twist, bring that front arm out, and keeping the back straight, we're going to twist the shoulder to the front as the head goes front, and then push back. So we're opening up in that shoulder a little bit more. Twist it and open it. Two more. Twist it. Really opening that shoulder and reach, feeling what's happening in the whole spine there, and twist it and reach. Good. Drop it down. Just notice how that shoulder feels compared to the other one. If Feet are still pointed. Reach the arm here in front, up and twist. Establish the position. Bring that front arm forward. And now we're rotating that back shoulder forward as the head comes front. And open it out. And front. And open it out. Repeat 2 more. Roll it. And coming back. And last time. Roll it with the head. Good. And coming to the back. There. Good. Excellent. Let's bring the arms up. And we're just going to take flat backs. Let's flex our feet at this point. So we're folding from the hip flexors. So we're getting a little bit into the hamstrings there. We're trying to keep that back flat and lift up. But we've opened up so much in the shoulders, your arms feel quite able to go to the back as you press forward in that flat back position. Let's take 2 more. Ready? And press, push, and reach. And lift, and up. And once more. Press, reach, flat back. Excellent. And come back upright. Point the feet, and let's go into that flat back with both arms up over your head. And now we're in this diagonal position. Our backs are flat, and we're engaging the abdominals. We're going to pretend that somebody grabs our right hand and lengthens us a little bit, so we get a little more of a twist and stretch on that side. And reach. And they grab the other arm. So we're sort of really staying in this lovely flat back position as the arms are being grabbed, but it's helping to lengthen a whole bunch of different places, including our legs, but we're thinking more about that torso area. And reach. Good. Lengthening out and stretch it out. Beautiful. And stretch it out. Excellent. Coming up right. Let's bring our arms down. And once again, just sort of feel how loose you are now in this upper torso area. Let's bring the legs up. We're going to do a similar thing for our lower body. So we're going to have this right leg open out. So we're starting to get a little bit of a stretch in the inside thigh. And up. Let's take it to the other side. Keeping yourself upright with a slightly bent elbow behind. And you're trying to keep that back straight. It might not be straight upright, but it's not curving. So it might be straight with a little lean to the back as you work through these hips. And up. Again, reach it out. Feel that opening that's happening in the inside thigh, in that hip joint. Out. And lift. And let's take it once more. Reach it out. Good. And lift. And reach it out. And lift, starting with the right leg. We're going to reach it out, flex the foot, drive the heel out. So we've got the heel reaching out, and we're starting to get a little bit of a stretch in the lower leg, the calf area, but we're still in that rotation position. And come back in. And press it out. We're going to take 4 of these, keeping the back straight, even if it's slightly angled to the back. And we have 2 more, reaching it out. Press all the way through so you can feel a slight stretch in that calf muscle. And we have 1 more. And push it out. Reach. And come back in. Bring that leg back up. And let's take it to the other side. Out. Flex the foot. Drive it out. Now this first one might feel a little tight in the calf, but also maybe in the hip. And come back in. And press it out. Shoulders stay down. Reach it out. Put all your focus into this leg and hip. We're driving it out. Breathe. And come back in. And once more. Drive it out. Push. Reach. And bring it back in. Coming back to an upright position. Let's go back over to your right leg. Flex that foot. And come all the way out. Now we're going to rotate in the hip joint with a flexed foot. In and out. And rotate it in and out. 2 more. Rotate it in and out. And going inwards and now going outwards. Drive that up. And now let's try to push that knee down a little bit more towards the floor to open up the inside thigh a little bit. And then come back up And let's take it to the other side. Out, flex, drive. Feel that length through the leg. Backs are still straight, shoulders are not lifted. Rotating that leg in and out and over, inwards and out. Keeping the anchor leg, the bent leg knee, straight up to the ceiling, out and in and out. Bringing the leg up, bend the knee out, so we've got a little bit more of a stretch in the inside thigh, and come up right. Good. Let's glue the legs together. Make sure that the knees are locked together in the feet, and point the feet. And we're just gonna rock side to side. So now we're getting a little action in that lower spine. Reach it over to the side and side. 2 more sets. Reach it to the side and side. Excellent. And once more, to the side and side. Let's stay on the side, keeping the torso upright. We're going to push that top knee over to the front of the left towards that side and make that knee go beyond the other knee. Slide the leg out, shift the torso, and push back. So now we're making those hips work in a different direction. Here we go. Come in front, forward, and press it back. And 2 more. Up to the front. Good. And press it to the back. And once more. Reach it to the front. Good. And press it to the back. Come back to your neutral position. And then glue the legs together. We'll go to the other side and get that working on the other side. So that top knee is going beyond the bottom knee. Feel that? Reach forward and out and push back. Opening up through the hip joint. And come forward, lift that knee up high, above that other knee, and reach it out and twist. So you're using your torso to help you get into this motion. And come up, good. Slide it out and press. And once more, reach it up, good. And press it out and lengthen. Excellent. Come back to your neutral position, glue the legs together, and come upright. Excellent. Let's hug our bodies upright. We're going to take our right leg, flex that foot. You can open this knee a little bit more, the bottom knee, the anchor knee, and then put the hands behind. We've got a flex foot there. Back is straight. We're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to press our chest towards that leg. So we're going to get a good stretch in the back of the thigh here. And if you want to, you can bring your hands a little bit closer to you, shoulders stay down. Really enjoying that stretch. And then ease off a bit. Inhale, exhale, and press forward once again. This is sort of a variation of our figure 4 stretch, which helps with sciatica, if that's something that you are having experience with. And then ease off. Inhale, exhale, press forward. If you can get your hands to come closer to your derriere, you can exert a little bit more leverage there to get more of a stretch on that leg. Good. And ease off. Inhale. And here's the last one. Exhale and press. That should feel pretty good if you've been doing a lot of walking. It helps to release some of the tight muscles there. Okay, and release. Let's bring that leg out. Flex it, and then just push that hip away. Even though this leg is in a anchor position, you can feel that press out with the hip and the lower back. And let's take that a couple more times. Here we go. And press it out. Beautiful. And come back and press it out. Feeling that twist. And come back. Excellent. Come upright. Let's take it to the other side. So we're bringing this leg up, flex it, support yourself behind, shoulders are down, elbows are slightly back. You might have one side that is less willing to do this exercise. This side is not as happy as my other side. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the torso forward. We're trying to keep that back in a straight line so they're getting a good stretch on the outside of the back thigh area of this top leg. Okay, ease off, inhale, and if you can, bring your hands a little closer. Exhale, keep the chest strong and the back flat, and press towards that leg to open up that whole area. You have 2 more breaths. Inhale, easing off. Exhale, press and stretch. Okay, now it feels better. And let's do it once more. Inhale, exhale, and press and lengthen the spine along that line towards the leg. Good. Okay, ease off, bring the legs out and stretch them out. And just beat them out a little bit. We're going to take a forward fold. So get the divine flesh out from underneath you. Feet are pointed, arms up. Deep breath in as you lift up out of the hips. And now we're going into that diagonal position that we were at before. We're going to layer the upper body over and down onto the legs. We're folding from the crease in the hip. Head goes down. And shake that head out. Make sure you've got that nice and loose. Let's shimmy the shoulders a little bit. And then wiggle the hips a little bit. And let's take 4 deep breaths. Feet are pointed, legs are parallel. Breathing in. Exhale, reach the hands out and lower the body down. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, reach the hands out and lengthen, keeping the shoulders down and the elbows bent. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, reach and lengthen. And last time, deep breath in. Exhale, reach the fingers forward and lower the body down. Now we're going to do a similar thing that we did in our diagonal position. We're going to have that pretend friend come and grab our arms. So we're going to start with that right arm. Deep breath in. As you exhale, that arm's being reached out and you find yourself going down a little bit more over that right leg. So there's a little shift in the torso. This is increasing the stretch in the hamstring. Breath in. Your friend switches to the left side and the hand goes out a little bit more. And you may find that your torso goes over to that leg. Elbows are bent, shoulders are down, increasing the stretch in the hamstring. Let's take that again. Deep breath in. Right hand is grabbed and pulled. Gentle pull towards a deeper stretch in the hamstring. Left side, deep breath in. Exhale, feel the fingers go out a little bit farther and let the body lower. Now your friend's going to grab both hands, so let's take that. Deep breath in. Both hands are being pulled. See how long your arms can go and how far down your body then can settle. Make sure that head is loose. Shake it out. And let's take it one more time. Both arms. Deep breath in. Exhale. Feel the arms being reached and pull them in. Heads are down. Deep stretch through that hamstring. Okay, your hands are released and you can roll up through your spine and resettle. That was a good hamstring stretch. Okay, let's go into our hands and knees and we'll get more directly into that lower back area. So we have a flat back. We're going to just take some cats. So we're starting from this flat back, engaging abdominals. Deep breath in. As you exhale, feel the hips tilt under, and we're trying to focus just on that lower back. The rest of your spine will follow, but I don't want you to think of your chest as much as I want you to think of that lower back. And then come back into neutral. Deep breath in. Exhale, curving, pressing up with that lower back, engaging abdominals. And then back to neutral. Take that once again. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lower back. Hips tilt under. Head goes in. Come back to your neutral position. And last time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hips tilt as the lower back goes up to the sky. And come back to neutral. Now let's take it into the cows. So we'll start with a neutral position. Deep breath in. Exhale, stick the derriere up as the belly goes down to the floor and you feel a curve in that lower back. Heads come up, shoulders stay down. And then come back to neutral, engaging abdominals. Deep breath in. Exhale, press, and going into your cow. Let's repeat that 2 more times. Neutral, deep breath in. Exhale, press, Maybe you're getting a little more range of motion. Press down with the hands and down with the shoulders to help you let the head come up to reflect what's happening in that lower spine. And come back to neutral. Here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale, press and push. Deep stretch through that whole spine. Good. Come back to neutral. Let's go back into child's pose just to reset for one moment. Elbows come down and breathe. All right, in this position, we're going to take all of those cats and cows and put them into an undulation. So we have a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're curving the hips under, bringing that lower back up into your cat position. And then we're going to push the hips forward, let them undulate. And you're pressing the hips forward as your arms support you when you're going into your cow. Stick the derriere out so we're still in cow. And we're coming back. You feel the journey through that spine, and we're going to come back into child's pose, reaching the arms out and long. And lift, cat, push through, undulate, drop, and let the hips go down as the head comes up. Sticking the derriere out, so we're getting a nice fluid, wave-like motion through our body, drop. And into child's pose, we've got two more. And lift, breathing, undulating through that spine, trying to create fluidity and articulation through each of the vertebrae, and then coming back. Breathe all the way to the back, drop, head and down, elbows go down, and last time, breathing, feeling that beautiful length that you're creating in that spine. Drop and coming up. Reach. Pushing back. Coming to the child's pose through that lovely journey of that snake-like undulation with the spine and coming down. Good. Let's come back to our hands and knees position. Curl the toes under. And we're going to go into a down dog. So we're pressing the heels down, heads drop. And lift the heels up, and press the heels down. Lift the heels up, and press the heels down. Lift them up, press them down, and last time, lift them up, and press them down. Now we're going to come from this down dog position, so get it to be a very secure position. And we're going to go into our plank. So from here, we're going into plank. Good. And down dog. And plank. And down dog. And plank. And down dog. And plank. And down dog. Now reaching that front leg, you're going to lift it up and bring it to the side. So it's off the mat. Feeling a stretch in the inside thigh, and you've got a lunge, outside of the hands lunge. Come back to your down dog. Let's take it to the other side. Lift the leg, bring it out, and settle into your stretch. Notice where you're getting a stretch, what's opening up. Coming back to your down dog. Let's take that again. And bring it to the front. Press. Maybe you can get that foot a little bit higher up than you did the last time. Down dog, press the heels down, other side, lift and press, opening it up, good, and come back to down dog. From here, we're going to bend our knees and hover the knees to the floor, but not touch them to the floor, and press back. Repeat, hover, and press back. Two more, hover, and press back. And hover, and press back. Okay, let's go back into the lunge thing, but we're going to have both legs work. So we're going to have the front leg come up, putting that foot to the side, and maybe you'll have to scoot it forward like I just did. And we're going to take the other one and put it to the side. And so now we're in a squat. So press the elbows against the lower legs and open up inside the thigh. And let's roll up through the spine by straightening the legs. Roll up through the spine, come to an upright position. Arms over the head. And then let's roll down. Breathe, hands down. Bend the knees back into your squat. We'll take the back leg, press it back. And then the right leg, press it back. Then we'll be back into our down dog. Let's take that whole series with the back leg starting it. So from here, bring that back leg up. Feel the lunge. Bring the front leg out. Feel the squat. Feel the stretch. Good. Straighten the legs. Rolling up through the spine. Reach the arms up over the head. Excellent. And now let's come back down. Hands come on the floor. Bend the knees going into your squat. Front leg is going back. And right, the back leg is going back. And then let's go back into our down dog. Let's take that once more. Maybe we can smooth it out a little bit more. So here we go. Front leg out. Back leg out. Open squat. Straighten the legs. Heads are down. Rolling up. Lift. Straight. Roll it down. Breathe. Hands down into the squat. Back leg goes to the back. Front leg goes to the back. Down dog. Here we go. Back leg out. Lunge. Front leg out. Squat. Press. Straighten the legs. Heads go down. Rolling up. Reaching through the spine. Breathe. Roll down. Drop. Heads down, squat, feel the stretch, front leg out, back leg out, down dog. Good. Let's come down. We will put our knees down on the floor. Sit down onto the legs. Slide the hands behind you and keep the knees on the floor. You may find that you get a stretch through the front of your thighs there. And we're going to continue stretching through there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now, as you exhale, you're pressing the hips up. So we're getting a bit of a bridge there. Knees go down, head goes back. Squeezing the shoulder blades if that helps for you. Okay, and come back to neutral position. Deep breath in. Exhale, push the hips up. Arc. Maybe a little farther up with those hips. And come down. We're going to take two more. Deep breath in. Exhale, push. And lift up, really trying to press those hips up to the ceiling. Head goes back, and release, and come down. Deep breath in, exhale, maybe scoot the hands a little bit closer to your feet, and press up, which will give you a little more leverage to get a higher bridge there. Excellent. And come down, and come to a sitting position. Excellent. Let's shift over, scoot the legs out and come down further on our mat and bring our feet about hips width apart and have the hands behind you here. And let's roll down into a C curve. Excellent. Now we're going to bring our hands up to our head, keeping that C curve. And we're going to twist with the knee coming up and the opposite elbow touching the knee. So we have one and down, shifted. Two, and down. Keep going. Keeping the curve in your back, so you're engaging the abdominals. So we're doing abdominal work, and we're getting some more twisted stretches from our spine. And up, and twist. Keep going, and out, and down, and out, and down. Now let's take it up. Let's hold and take a little pulse with the knee and the elbow. 1, 2, they're trying to meet. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down, neutral, still keep that curve. Let's take it to the other side, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down, twist, bring the hands behind, push through the spine, roll back up. Let's just take some rolls to that spine, coming to the back, push through, and come up. 2 more. Roll it to the back, push through, and come up, and roll it to the back. Good. Push through, and up. Now we're going to roll all the way down to the floor. So we're coming all the way through dropping down. And let's bring our legs so they're a little bit closer. We're going to do a similar thing as what we just did, but we're going to be in a different position. So get that lower back on the floor. Hands are now, once again, going to come behind the head, clasping together. And we're going to lift the knee and the opposite elbow towards each other from this position, engaging the lower back into the floor and tightening and utilizing those abs. So we have one and down. Other side, up and down. Lift, down, up. Keep going. Breathe up and down and lift and down and up and down and lift. And let's go into the pulses. So we have 1 and 2. Good. 3 and 4. Keep going. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Coming down. Let's go to the other side. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Keep going. 5 and 6. Good. 7 and 8. Excellent. Coming down. Let's hug our knees into our chest and lift the legs up. And let's go through the feet, keeping the lower back on the floor, engaging the abdominals. So we're going to have balls of the feet and flex. Balls of the feet and point. Balls of the feet and flex. Balls of the feet and point. 2 more. Balls of the feet, flex. Balls of the feet and point. And balls of the feet, press out, push through, and point. Excellent. Let's hug our front knee into our chest. Now we're going to flex this top back leg and reach out with the heel while we hug in with our knee to our chest and engage the abdominals. So we're pushing out. So we're getting some abdominal work, some work in the hip, and then lift back up. Here we go. Reach it out and away. Shoulders stay down. What's happening in the abs and what's happening in the hips as you reach out. And reach it out and down and lift and up. Once more. Reach it out and down. Good. And lift and up. Let's switch legs. So we have a bent back leg, flexed top leg, and pushing out, holding on to the abs and controlling this. And lift it up. You're really trying to focus on pressing that lower back to the floor and feeling the abdominals, the lower abdominals engage. And reach it out, press down, and lift it up. And we have one more. And reach it out and press. Shoulders are down, lift and up. We're going to switch legs. But we're going to rotate the leg that's long. So hug that front leg in, rotate the back leg, and now we're going to get a little work on that inside thigh area. So still hugging in, pressing the lower back into the floor, engaging the abdominals, reach that leg out. And it gets a little harder now as we come back up. And reach it out and down. And lift it back up. We've got 2 more. Reach it out and down. And lift it back up. And once more. Press out through the heels. Shoulders stay down. Hugging the knee in. Lift and up. Bring that leg into a parallel position. Come up. Switch legs. Front leg is now rotated out. We're hugging with the back leg, but we're rotating the front leg now. Hug. Press the lower back into the floor. Reaching that leg out. Here's where the inside thigh gets some work as you come back up and lift. Good. Reach it out and down and lift it back up. 2 more. Reach it out and down. Feel the inside thigh working as you reach that leg back up. And once more. Reach it out and down and lift and up. Good. Bring it that into a parallel position. Both legs up. Let's bring both legs into a hug position. Now we're going to rotate out by bringing our hands to the inside of our thighs. Feet come together. The soles of the feet come together as we drop the knees to the outside and down and away from our heads. And then come back into your hug. Repeat. hands, breathe, press it out. Coming in and hug. Reach, press, and out. Good. And come in and hug. And last time, grab the ankles, feet pressed together, open the thighs, and come in and hug. Let's let the feet come down, slide them out, and just beat them up on the thighs for a little bit. You can have your hands on your hips. And then let's flex the feet and go into that hip drum, that whole foot working because the whole body moves because the feet are moving. Good. Point the feet, they're in parallel, and let's take a hamstring stretch. We're going to bring that front leg into the chest, nice and tight. Standard dancer stretch. Grab a hold of the foot and lengthen all the way as far as you can. And once again, bend that knee in and stretch and lengthen. Bottom leg is straight and feet are pointed. Knee comes in. Extend, reach, and lengthen. See if you get a little closer to you. And once more, bring that leg in, hugging it in, and extending it and reaching it. Let's have both feet flex out through the heels, pressing out through the heels so you're really stretching the legs away from each other to increase that hamstring stretch. Point the feet and then bend the knee in and lengthen and let that leg come down. Let's take it to the other side. Here we go. Knee comes in. Feel this leg being nice and long. Grab a hold of the foot. Extend and reach way up there. And bend that knee in. Exhale. Make sure you're breathing through this. We're not holding our breath at any point here. And bend it in. And exhale. Extend. Reach. How much can you get in terms of stretching that hamstring? And let's take it once more. Bend that knee in, extend, lengthen, feeling the ease that you've developed by taking this multiple times. And now we're going to go into a flex position. We're pressing out through the heels, continuing to reach the heels away from each other to increase that hamstring stretch. Good. Come through into a point, hug that knee in, and stretch that leg long. Okay, we're going to do a plow, and if this is not something that feels good to you, don't do it. Figure out some other way to stretch. You could just do a forward fold. But we're going to bring both legs in, stretch them up over our head. And if you're doing this with me, you're going to press your hands down and push with the hands, roll the legs up and back. So you're pressing out into a flex position with your feet. And you're going to definitely feel how this stretches out that spine. Trying to hold our abdominal muscles in and press. Now gently bend the knees down by the sides of your ears. Inhale. And then exhale. And straighten the legs and press out again. We're going to take a total of 4. So here we go. Bend, inhale, knees go to the side. Exhale, press and stretch out. 2 more. Bend the knees, breathe. And then exhale and press out. And last time. Bend the knees in. Exhale and press. Good. Point the feet so you're rocking back a little bit. Legs are long. And we're rolling down slowly through that spine, keeping that fold in the hip, the front hip flexors. And then eventually you're going to come to a bent knee position. Bring your hands behind you, and you can help the legs by swaying back and up to get yourself in an upright position. Good. Hope you're all okay after that. All right, let's take some more openers for the hips and the inside thighs. So let's fold our left leg here to the front, parallel to the mat, and then get our right leg out to the side. We're just going to rock through the hip. So we're rolling to the front inwards, rotating in, and then rolling to the back, trying to keep this knee on the floor. So you can feel how the action is really working through the hip. and that you could get a bit more of a stretch in the inside body. 2 more. Roll it, press it. You might even feel like you're getting a little stretch as we roll inwards on the front leg, glute, side glute area. And out. Good. Let's come up right, switch legs, going to the other side. Remember, set this up so that your lower leg is parallel to the floor. And then now this leg gets out to the side and we're rolling through that hip. Rolling. And pressing it out. Keeping this knee down and opening and rotating the leg out. And roll it. Good. And open it out. 2 more. Roll it. And as we do this, you might notice how there's that connection between the lower back, as well as feeling that slight stretch on the glute on this front leg here as you roll in, and then you roll out. Good, coming up right. Let's bring the legs to the front, and just notice how they feel. Let's rock a bit on the hips. Hopefully it feels like you've got some opening in the inside thigh there. And now we're going to go to a full open position here. Now, I want you to go to the position that works for you so that you can maintain a straight back, because we want the divine flesh out. We want that spine nice and long. And we've got their legs out there in a point. Let's take a flex with the feet and then bend the knees. We're going to rotate at the hips so they're going to the back of the row. You've got the knees and the legs reflecting that to open up the inside thigh a little bit, and then come back into a point. Make sure you're sitting up tall. We're going to take that 4 total times. So we're flexing the foot, bending the knee, rotating out. You can see that action. Point and hold. 2 more. Lift up, rotate it out. So we're opening the inside thighs there. Reach it out and point, making sure that back is straight. And here's the last time. Lift it up, rotate it out. Good. Point the foot and be upright. Excellent. So you should feel like you really opened this up. Let's take some side stretches. Both hips stay on the floor. Reach it out all the way, trying to get as far over as you can, feeling that nice stretch through the side body, but you may be really feeling this in the inside thighs too. Drop the top hand down, back hand behind, drop the knee down, trying to get the knee towards that, the nose towards that knee, keeping the opposite hip on the floor and the leg rotated out. Let's take that once more to the side. Reach way up there. Good. And push up, and let's take it to the other side. Over. Reaching, that arm goes out. Feel that stretch. Really establish it. Feet are pointed. You've got the opposite hip on the floor, lengthening out. Excellent. Top hand comes down in front, back hand goes behind, and dropping the head down. So nose to knee. Keeping the opposite hip on the floor and the leg rotated out. Excellent. Come back up. Let's reach and stretch. Hip is down on the opposite side. Feeling that stretch and come upright. Now we're going to take a little twist with our upper body. Take both hands, slide them out on a diagonal so that we're again getting inside thigh work here. Head is down. But you may be feeling this in the lower back on this side here. Drop the head down, breathe. Trying to lower slowly to the floor, so maybe your fingers inch out a little bit as you take this stretch. Breathing. And then walk your hands up, roll up through the spine, coming up right, and rotate to the opposite diagonal. Sliding down, curving the body down into that extended stretch position. Both legs stay rotated out. Now you're going to feel this stretch more on this side of the spine. Head is down. Just breathing through. Trying to gently inch the hands out as you keep the legs rotated out as much as you can. Feeling the inside thigh really opening up. Breathing. Good. Walk the hands up. Feel that spine coming up to an upright position. Okay, let's take another diagonal. This one is not as close to the leg, so we're going to twist the body and roll and slide down. So you can see it's not quite as an intense diagonal there, but you're still going to find that you're getting some good stretching in the inside thighs. Maybe you'll feel it more in both thighs at the same time. Head is loose. Shake it out so you're not holding any tension in that neck. And as you slowly lower and through breathing, you'll find that you're deepening the stretch in many places. And then walk your hands up, rolling the spine up to an upright position. And then let's rotate it to the other side and curve down. Excellent. All the way out. So we've got a deeper stretch here because we've got both inner thighs really having to hold this position for you. You're breathing and extending and lengthening, lowering, making sure that head is loose. And then walk the hands up, roll up through the spine, coming to an upright position. And then come to center and let's flex the feet and let's do a forward roll. So here we go. Roll the head going down. Now both legs equally have to work to maintain this position for you with the rotated legs and feet flexed. So the inside thighs, both legs are getting an equal stretch here. Letting that head be nice and loose. If you can drop your forehead to the floor, that's great. I'm keeping my forehead up so I don't muffle my voice that much. But keep inching out as you breathe, feeling the length that's happening through the torso and then out to the sides in those legs. Letting the shoulders be loose. And then walk the hands up, rolling up through the spines, coming to an upright position and lengthen. Okay, help the legs to come in. They'll want to be back into a closed position by this point. And beat the thighs once again. Let's take some rocks just to integrate everything together. Help the legs feel like they are part of your body. Okay, we're going to lie down on the floor and take advantage of everything that we just did. I'm going to face this direction. But you can just continue to lie down, rolling down on the floor. Let's bend our knees up and our arms are going to the side. Now we're going to drop our legs over to the right and we're going to have the knees be on top of each other. So we got a twist in that lower spine. We're going to extend that top leg, which is our left leg, out. Foot is pointed. Reach it up to the ceiling and then rotate it out. Stretch the right leg out. And then open both legs so you're going as wide a position as you can. So we're taking advantage of what we just did with stretching in the inside thighs. Continue that roll over. The left leg is going to come down and bend, and then the right leg is going to come up. It goes from a turned out position to a parallel position, going out and over. And then you're going to settle the knees on top of each other. So here we are in the opposite position. We've got our knees going to the left and our torso is trying to maintain somewhat being straight up to the ceiling, but there'll be a little twist there. Let's take it to the other side. Again, it's just as slowly as we did on the other side. So we're going to extend that top leg, which is our right leg. It's parallel, foot is pointed, lift it up to the ceiling and then rotate it out. Now we're going to extend the left leg, so we're going into a wide position. Open up, we continue to move to the right. So we've got the right foot coming down. We're going to bend that right leg, and then the left leg goes into a parallel position, goes over, and comes to that straight out position. Excellent, foot is still pointed, and then the knee bends on top of the right leg. And we're in that folded over, twisted position. So this is called the fan kick. So let's take it a couple times at a faster pace. I'm not sure I can speak quite so fast. but we'll go for it. So here we go. Extend the left leg out, lift it up, bring it to the ceiling, rotate it, open the right leg, come to that wide position, continue that curve, bend the left leg, bring the right leg over, and come into the knee to knee position. Let's take it to the other side. Extend the right leg out, lift it to the ceiling, rotate it out, extend the left leg out into your open position, that fan position. Coming down, bend the right leg, left leg comes over, bend the knee, and settle in. Let's take it once more. Reach out, extend it up, open out, all the way into that open position, coming over, close it, and now here the fan is closing, and knee comes down. And last side, reach it out. Now the fan is opening, it rotates the legs out. We come all the way out to the side, rolling on our lower back, come down and come into your side closed position. Excellent. Roll yourself over to a side lie position, push yourself up to an upright position here. Good. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed this class. Find a position that is comfortable for you. So we opened up a bunch of things. We worked some different muscles in a different way, and hopefully you feel like you're ready to get up and conquer the rest of the day. Bring your arms out to the side, lift up, inhaling, and then bring the hands to the heart chakra and say thank you to your body for going through this journey with you and supporting you. Have a great rest of the day. Enjoy.